It has in fact been 8 years since you first played Bond, and I wonder if in that time either the character or you have changed very much.
Well, in 8 years, I'm sure I have. I would hope so. A great deal. 8 years, I'm 41 in August, I suppose, 33. Yes, I would think I had changed, yes.
How about Bond? Has he changed in the way you play him?
I suppose I'm a bit slower, not quite as fit.
What brings you back to James Bond?
Having been away for 4 years, I think one had made the point, too, with the lack of success of the one previous, the one that I wasn't in anyway. And coming back in to do this one, the wicket was better for me to make the conditions of not being so much a pawn in the circumstances. Also, to be able to get a two-picture deal as well with United Artists as themselves and myself as partners to produce, direct, act, or whatsoever in these two productions.
But is it purely a question of money and the control you can have over films, or do you still have some affection for Bond?
Oh, yeah, I have no real dissatisfaction with the character as such.
Is it a very faithful script to Fleming's original novel?
I have never read the novel. I don't know. I think that I only read about 3 of them. I read Thunderball, because that was the first one we were supposed to do. Live and Let Die, and From Russia with Love.
Why have you not read the rest?
I don't really know.
What about Bond's women? Are they as glamorous and as sexy as ever?
Yes, I think Jill St. John and Lana Wood certainly filled, I was going to say something else, but the bill.
Is it fair to say that with the one exception of The Hill, your films away from Bond have not been nearly as successful as the ones you've done as 007?
Well, that's absolutely true. I think that of course, the yardstick becomes different for success for different films and types of films. But I have to accept full responsibility for the choice of films because I make all my own decisions anyway. And I have just done another film, The Anderson Tapes, for which I've got the premiere in Scotland, which incidentally has never happened in the history of the cinema business before. It's a film I made for Columbia with Sidney Lumet, who directed The Hill.
And of course, you're a businessman now, as well as an actor. You have a number of interests in banking, among other things. So how important is being an actor still to you?
Well, I've always maintained anyway that I wouldn't want to be just an actor. You know, so I'm a director of a bank. I'm on board of directors of industrial communications, and I have interest in I've got a 50% owner of a second-hand car business down East End, and I have a production company and a few other odds and ends.
Getting back to Bond himself as a character, to some people he's a snob, a bore, an exhibitionist. To others he's the great escapist hero of all time. How do you feel about him as a character?
Well, I think that I've got way past all that since the initiate Dr. No, you know. It's like if you've made something and you leave it around and somebody picks it up and everybody will pick it up and see it as something else or look at it in a different way. And I don't think there's anything you can do about it after you've done it. And having committed oneself to doing it that way initially, apart from a few bits and pieces and some subtleties that go in for the aficionados, it's very much the same character.
But now, as you say, this is your own 6th Bond film. There have, in fact, been 2 without you, if you count Casino Royale.
Yeah.
That leaves, by my reckoning, 5 Ian Fleming novels still unfilmed. Is there any chance that you'll be turning up in those too?
No, I've got other things I want to do, you know. I mean, I have no desire to have £100 million, £50 million at all. I know exactly what it is to be without money. I know exactly what money is to me. And when I know that, and I know a large percentage of myself, and I know which way I'm going.
Sean Connery, thank you.
Thank you.